Hey YouTube, it's KarQ here. Welcome to my second channel, the KarQ Archives. This is where we do a lot of live reaction, all on Twitch at twitch.tv/KarQ. Today is Educational Roast Day, where I take my Canadian ass and I educationally roast someone as Canadian as possible. Today we have games submitted by Mo606 in the chat. Chopper, a little Winston gameplay in gold. Let's see what we can do to make fun of Mo, but also help him get a little bit better. Remember, 100,000 points in the Twitch chat, which you earn by just AFKing and watching the stream, and you can buy a VOD review or an educational roast. Okay, Chopper's punching the door. That's a good start. I like that. Okay. The biggest thing for Winston. Okay. The biggest thing for Winston, before you even make a decision, can you honestly tell me you assessed what their team had before you decided to jump in there? Be honest with me. That was just a let's just go in right away kind of decision. The biggest thing to remember as Winston is to assess what the enemy tank is running. You did see Doomfist, and you have to figure out what supports and everything they're playing. You actually had zero clue. You just jumped in there, you know, blindfold on. You saw Anna alone and jumped. Did you really see Anna alone, or did you just round the corner and just press jump? Let me assess this. Oh, I guess you did. I thought you just rounded the corner and just pressed the button without thinking. In any case, it was fine to solo jump the Anna. Oh, you did see her, and then you decided to go. Not the worst decision. It's actually fine because she was by herself, but the biggest thing here as well, in addition to all the things that I said were the biggest thing, is to also not only assess the enemy team, but you have to check your composition. Do you have someone in position to jump? I'm so used to playing with tracers, with Winstons in my matches, that like you kind of wait for the tracer to get in position so they can also jump the person. If Genji is here, ready to go, you probably have a super high chance to actually convert the kill. Right now, if this Ana hasn't burned any cooldowns, she might just like, unless she makes a bad rotation on her cooldowns, she'll probably live. You're gonna pop a bubble and you're gonna jump back out. But let's see how this plays out. You jump her. Okay. She does the sleep. She misses the sleep, and then they start peeling back. Okay. That's fine. And then you have to get out because they're gonna... Oh, you decide... Okay. You see that? The death. Every single person on their team turn around for that Ana. That was a little bit more of a, you know, let's just jump the gun and see what we can make happen. So in an assessment like that, the actual ideal play here, once you felt out they have an Ana by herself, if you see they have 3 people committing down here, I think it's fine to jump. But you had number 1, get information. Number 2, realize you don't really have the best follow-up. You're not a tracer. This Genji wasn't in position. There's almost a very low chance you actually convert a kill. You can chase a little bit and pressure her, but you probably have to jump out. But I think instead how you played this out was, well, not I think. I saw you. You chased her super until she fell all the way down. Like, you have no burst damage. Like, you early bubbled. Okay, she burned it. You're out of range. Here, you just jump out. Here, you jump out. Okay, so you... Fine. You bubble in case she sleeps you right off the jump. She misses it, but you're out of range. You need to stay in there until after the sleep. That's fine. You don't chase this unless like she like backs up even more because she's not going for the mega. But because she dropped down here, 99% chance she's going for the mega health pack. You did your job. You made space. You pulled 2 people back. This is where you just leave. Winston is all about slowly feeling it out. You only are able to convert kills if like they're really out of position or you have some follow-up. Until then, you just sit there and farm for primal and slowly take space. Space accomplished. You knocked her out of high ground. You pulled soldier back and people back. Now what you have to do is leave. But instead, you overstayed your welcome. Because right here, it also gives your team some time to push the payload, because I remember all 3 of those people were here. Right? And you jumped over it and you made them all turn around. You leave, mission accomplished, and you wait for your next rotation of cooldowns. By the time you jump out, it's gonna be on like a, what is it, 5 or 6 second cooldown for leap. Yeah, it's 5 second cooldown. See how they're pretty much equal right now. If you just jumped out there, you just wait for both cooldowns. Jump out, Wait 5 seconds. Now your leap is available again and your new bubble is ready. And you just go back in. You're just playing a disruptor role because you're not like full dive where you have a whole team. You have like a Lucio, Kiriko, Tracer, Genji, or Sombra or something where you actually just kill someone. This is just... That's your goal. Remember, each tank has a different like play style depending on what your team plays and what the enemy team plays. The only tank you can, like, Winston is a bit more of a coordinated tank. You can do things on your own, but it's gonna be very hard to convert. If you just want like do your own thing and like convert kills, just play like Junker Queen or something. But if you're gonna play Winston, you have to like make these sort of assessments, okay? Poke the Mei, sure. Okay, you turn around and bubble to peel for her. I respect it. In a different, it's not like a terrible play to turn around. It's very defensive. Like it wasn't a blunder, but alternatively, what you can do as a secondary option. Actually, no, this guy's kind of playing far. You could just like natural drop on the Mei and force her to ice block and just create space in that sense, which is what you're kind of doing, but then you turn around to peel. Like it's not wrong to jump back, but you could just chill here and slowly farm primal because this is defensive. You save her life, sure, with the bubble. This one is drop down. She probably ice blocks and you get like 5-10% of your primal here. Because you're gonna be really slow. We're a minute down. Arab Knight here on the Doom is 60% to Doom ult. You're 23% right now. Early mistakes for tempo. Not good. You need to farm primal. So as soon as this bubble comes up, you can just natural drop on them here because of the high ground. Zap and get to 50% or something and then jump out. You have to just slowly make, just get primal. That's like your only like big win con unless they colossally make some big mistakes. Okay, you actually got a pick though. You don't have to jump yet. Luckily they're not turning around for you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that. Didn't like that. I think right here, you walk down here, you drop the bubble, split off the heals. The Ana can heal nothing when you drop a bubble here, and you just sit here and zap these two to run away. Doomfist can get out, but this Mei is kind of screwed. She's actually caught out, by the way, because like Zen and Ana are not gonna be able to help this Mei. This Doom is gonna run away. You're gonna have 5 angles right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The proper, yeah, I think the most ideal play right here. Drop the bubble, turn around right here, kill Mei first. Because again, remember, you're Winston. If you jump these supports 1v2, they're gonna sleep, nade, discord, orb you. Very hard to solo convert any of these double support kills. You just cut off the heals and choke them out here. Why not jump to the high ground, zap from the top? The other option is here. You could jump here and zap a little bit, but they're just gonna duck under. Maybe you might be able to like annoy this Ana a lot. Or you could solo jump the Zen, but if you miss your jump and he kicks you out of your bubble and he spaces you out and the Ana decides to turn around and pocket the Zen, you're stuck in no man's land. The safest and easiest option here was definitely cut the heal off and kill Mei first. Doom's gonna run. I mean, Zen's orb will go through, but losing the Ana heals for the Mei is gonna be super good. See, the Ana gets a nade here because no bubble in between. All right. So far we can see the biggest thing is 2 minutes in. We don't have primal yet. No, we got 2 picks on the kill feed, I hear. Oh, I like this. Okay, go for the kill. That's good. You can jump away from the Nano Doom. That's fine. A little early on the bubble drop there. This console. Okay, not my favorite here. What can we do better here? How about you tell me? What was this? You tell me. Was that necessary? No? Okay, good. One of the biggest strengths of Winston is a good bubble placement. This is just a straight up wasted bubble. If you didn't bubble here, what would have changed in this scenario? I saw 2 kills in the kill feed earlier. She has no supports at this time. The bubble doesn't really accomplish much, and now you don't have it. If you just held your bubble the whole time and you zapped melee, she would have wall panicked, and then you're in this corner. She's backing up, and as soon as she backs up, then you can separate with the bubble, and then she has to either decide to commit or she's just going to keep running. But now she lost both her cooldowns. You have a bubble here, which can also stop a lot of Doomfist ult damage here as well. If you just had a bubble chilling right here. Then you got a little dizzy. Do you see that? You ran out of ammo, and you got stuck reloading. And you couldn't convert the kill on Mei as well. So we're at how much ammo? We see her ice block. I understand a lot of people like to pre-zap in case she like kicks out of her thing early, but what are we at here? You zapped her early. You bubbled. You're at 88 ammo. Zzz, you wasted 20 ammo. Zzz, and we're all out of juice. And now you're stuck reloading. So number one, you don't have to like pre-zap that much or even charge. You can kind of just wait, it's fine, and you just weave in melees. In a 1v1 scenario, weaving in melees is like equal DPS. If they're all clumped up, you generally don't want a melee, but if you, in a 1v1, meleeing conserves ammo. So that's a small mechanical. Look at that! If only you just had a little bit of ammo. That's actually tragic. Actually tragic that just happened to you. Okay, that's fine. Good job. Sure. 0.5 HP, 1 HP. Yeah, I got you. Now we're here even in flush cap. Melee counts as burst damage, so you can chew through some of the healing. Yep. Oh, sniper monkey. Sniper monkey. Okay, you already have primal. Get out. Oh, or go in. What the fuck? Oh, your team did. Oh my god, this is gold? You're telling me your team actually pushed up? Okay, that's my bad. Sometimes, oh, you got a call out to go. Okay, that makes sense. I was actually going to assume in gold that like 3 people would just AFK on this payload right now and nobody would walk up and take space. But that's actually correct because your team was there and just trying to stagger kills. That's a team comp. That's a assessment on your team decision, but that's a good decision in retrospect for sure. If your team was actually had an angle right here to convert, that's smart. Oh, you scream take space? Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that. If you said nothing, do you think 3 people would have AFK'd on cart here? Probably. That seems to be the gold tendency. Remember, for everybody watching and learning Overwatch fundamentals, for almost every situation with payload, especially after winning a point at a checkpoint, you literally let 4 people or as many people as you can push up to deny space as early as possible. If you leave 3 on the payload, because like if you leave 3 on the payload, you're gonna push it like barely any distance, but you give up all this space. This allows the enemy defenses to come back, reset up here, reset up on like all these different strong angles. One person gets here, one person stands here, then they're ready to like attack you by the time the payload reaches here. But instead, if you just leave 1, it's only like 30% slower. But Anna can still sort of like contribute from this angle too. But because you're all aggressive here, you stagger kills. Your team actually sets up here to prevent them from standing up here. And then you convert some kills. So that was good. This is very Overwatch 101 basics, but you know, there's always new people in the chat. Maybe they can, or in watching these videos who could use some classic Overwatch advice. So there you go. Good. Anna still on it. Sure, you can have 2 people on the payload right now, just a little bit, help push it a little bit quicker, but you should start repositioning pretty soon by the time they're ready to come out. Yeah, see, does the payload move faster with more people? Yeah, so there's a base speed, we'll call it 100%. 2 people on it, it says 2 right here, goes at 116% speed. 3 people goes at 133% speed, so 16% faster, 33% faster. Not much. But you lose like a couple extra people like taking aggressive space. The only time you have extra people on the cars is when they will deny a team fight. If you're really close to a checkpoint, then 3 on the cart like will touch it before they can recontest, sure. But for the most part, you almost always have 1 on the cart. Maybe on some really, really slow downtime, you can have two people right now because you're able to jump and reposition pretty quickly. But yeah, all right, there you go. Robot is a fixed speed. Extra people on the push robot do not push it any faster. Melee. Nice. Especially with, remember, there's no loss in DPS when you melee in 1v1s. At all. Honestly, in every 1v1 scenario, you should almost always be punching because it serves as burst damage too, and you conserve ammo. And remember, this is 1v1 only. If you're multi-Tesla cannoning primary firing people, you just hold the beam down. But in a single 1v1, you melee. It's even better against armor, unless they change that a bit. Actually, armor might behave a bit differently. Even when it's pushing the barrier, so that's a little different. Another tip that somebody was, our MC Challenger asked, when the payload is going through barriers or doors like this, a lot of them have a fixed animation in which you don't even actually have to be there. It doesn't speed that animation up. So like when you capture it, it has to go through like a 10-second animation. Extra people does not change a thing. Other maps like Pariso or like Midtown, when you first capture the point, you don't even have to have anybody on it because it's going through the animation. It's going to open the door and it'll move forward. Eichenwald second, when it bangs through the castle door, you can have 0 people on it and it'll still push. So that's why whenever you cap Eichenwald second, all 5 of you should actually go up for those first 10 seconds to see if you can deny any space. And then one of the supports will usually backtrack and push it once it finishes it. That's very like min-maxy. It's not going to change like fundamentally how you play, but it's good to know. You can optimize that a little bit once you get better at the game, sure. It's going to be universal, like everybody knows what to do once you get to a certain rank, but for now, at gold, it's not like going to make or break. There's just more mistakes happening in other aspects of the game you have to worry about beforehand. That was just a wash fight. Okay, you're on Zarya now. Let's go time. Okay, alright, that's fine. Get. With like no energy. So that solo bubble by yourself has accomplished nothing. Your team is just getting ripped apart in the back. I see you're walking forward to make space. That's a little tough. You're probably dead here. One thing you can benefit from like mechanics wise is to just strafe a little bit. Like right here, just like strafe. Take the 1v1, just strafe. Small movement thing. Wait, now you're on Roadhog. What the hell is this? Okay, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I would not play Hog this patch. They have Pharah. Unless you hook her. Yeah, this is not good. What are you playing Hog for? Reaper? This. They have an anti-nade. They have a Doomfist. I mean, sure, it's okay against Doomfist to stop him, but that's it. Zen's gonna discord you. He's gonna play way too far away from you to reasonably hook. You're never hooking these two right now. When you walk out here, you're gonna get anti, you're gonna get slept, you're gonna get discord orbed. You're never gonna be able to hook a Pharah. That was not the choice I would make. You tell me. What do you think in hindsight here is the better choice? What is the? Let me present it to you guys. It's a learning experience. What would be the best tank here to play that would do the most in terms of denying the enemy team and still somewhat complement your team? The answer? D.Va. I wouldn't play Sig. Not with Moira. Not with Moira and Mercy. Sig is like, on paper, looks fine against this, but not so much. You have to think about what can sort of like do well against them, but also like still work with your team pretty well. And I would say the easiest answer here by far, hands down, is D.Va. Simply because your Matrix can annoy these two. You can stop the whatchamacallit. You can deny the anti-nade and the sleeps. D.Va's flexible in terms of helping take down Pharah as well, especially because she has barrage. You just go Joker Queen and play solo. Joker Queen is always safe in this patch. You could do that. That's an option. Depends how comfortable you are on the hero. From a pure team perspective, D.Va is the best choice. It also helps you contest the high ground on this point. This is notoriously pretty tough. If you play Queen on point here, and if they play pretty well as Ana, Pharah, and Zen far away above, unless you hit your axe, it might be tough. You might get blasted down. But D.Va, by far, is the best choice here. And Ana can deny. You don't have a Kiriko on your team to help solve the anti-nade problem. Yeah, you're gonna get farmed on Hog unless they make a mistake. But again, this is just hero choice is important, but like what's more important is people in every rank. Mistakes are more prominent than hero choices. I'm gonna be honest, you did fuck all that entire thing and you won. Listen, it's an educational roast. Sorry, I had to roast you. You didn't do shit that fight. Your team just carried you. You missed every hook. Hey, nice. See? Okay, if you are gonna decide on Roadhog, the new non-one-shot Roadhog, you have to shoot first before you hook. That's like the only way to even get a semblance of a one-shot is you just get into the habit of right-clicking or secondary fire on console and then hook. It's an animation cancel anyways. Like right here, even he's probably in one-shot range, sure, that's fine, but you just have to get into, you have an extra ammo now, you have 6 ammo instead of 5. You're supposed to secondary fire into hook is the first thing you need to do there. In a lot of cases, when you're sitting there to heal, I probably wouldn't stand here. I probably would have just, I probably would have healed like this for a second out of LOS, especially because there's a barrier in front of you too, just to not eat any more damage than you need to. It gives them ult charge. The argument is that you're standing there to like be annoying and have space. Okay, they just ulted behind you. You need to shoot first before hooking them as well. Same tip as I just mentioned before. You already missed the opportunity to get rid of the die, but like right here, you need to this is a second primary fire because you're at this range. Shoot and then hook here. Yeah, you gotta switch off Hog here. Okay, back up. There you go. Okay, you should have went for the hook there. I was surprised you didn't even go for it here. Like right here is an instant shot into hook. You missed opportunity. You had 1, 2, 3 seconds to pull somebody right there. Like as soon as you're right around here, you could have just went for the pull and even turn them to help your team like wrap it. You pull them here, you wrap them a little bit with a turn pull, so he's a little bit behind cover, so their supports lose line of sight to heal them, and you convert a kill here. So that's a small missed opportunity. Actually, it's a pretty big missed opportunity. You're playing a pretty shit hero in terms of like his hero strength in the patch, and you had a missed opportunity right there. Oh, there you go. That's one though. Take it. Walk up to this ram, sure. Are you helping the peel? Sure. Oh. Okay, ignore this ram. Walk forward and then try. Oh no, you're antied. You're antied. Oh wait, never mind. You have a Kiriko. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Go for the Zen. Sure. Oh, nice try. Alright, that was a loss. Get off, Roadhog. Holy shit, you played everything! You played every tank under the sun. The 3 strongest tanks this patch, Junker Queen, Ramattra D.Va, I would say. And Sigma, depending on the map. Winston's good too, actually. I would say Winston's fine as well. I like the Winston pick, but you didn't have a comp around Winston. Playing mystery heroes. Alright. Punch him off high ground. Okay, you're gonna have to hit the range before I ever want to see you on Doomfist. Okay. Whew. Whew. Scared me for a moment. Okay. No. If you're gonna come this way, don't walk left. You're out of range. You have to commit a leap, and if you commit a leap here against 3 people on the ground, they're gonna all 3 collapse on you, and you're gonna die before you get your leap back. Walk up here. Dry drop on them. Do you know what I mean by dry dropping? You just walk down. You walk. When you're ready to contest, you drop down, wait for them to respond, drop a bubble, zap as long as you can, and jump out. Use a disrupt. You can't jump into Zen, Soldier, Ramatra on the ground. All three here. You're dead. Oh, fuck. And you walk into a sight line where Zen can just discord you and blast you here. Are you living? Wait, it worked! Okay, it only worked because their soldier decided to run forward and go for the mega. I'm gonna be real with you. What a interesting turn of events. Okay, even though it worked, that was not my favorite play. Melee, melee. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you saw Reaper. Good thing you didn't just press W blindly there. Sniper Monkey for a bit, sure. Sniper Monkey for a bit, yeah. Keep zapping, sure. Yeah, let your team top themselves off. Okay, you didn't need to bubble that. Now you don't have it to re-engage. And if you jump again without bubble, Okay. Okay. Okay, here when there's a neutral again, where you back up, this is a miscommunication. Sometimes Hanzo can just jiggle and go for picks, sure, but he like jumped forward, and then he was a bit too wide, and then he got killed. So as soon as you're about to reset to re-heal, I would actually soft jump here, like a slow jump, 5 seconds, stay up here and chill. 3, and then wait here. Don't know if they see you. And as soon as they're ready to go touch point, you know they have to come forward at some point. They have to. And as soon as like their tank and whatever walks forward, you can walk up here and then drop in between this Mercy, Ashe, and Ana. Like, these 3 are your people. Any tips against Reaper? You don't challenge the Reaper. You don't face tank him. You just ignore him. If you are in a 1v1, you have to bubble dance and just get out because he will win the 1v1 up close. Your goal right now as Winston is to bubble off and annoy the shit out of these 3. If you convert a kill, great. If they miss position and they fuck up their cooldown, then you get the kill. Until then, you separate these 3 and then you leave these 2 out to dry for the rest of your team. You have Ana and Procket, you have Hanzo. They're gonna snipe down this Ramatra, and you have to like disrupt these 3. Any of these 3 are good. If all 3 of them are clumped like this, like imagine if you just soft jumped here, like I said, and you jumped on all 3 of these with a bubble. One person just took out 3 people from the fight. Because this Reaper and Rammer just have to go touch the cart, you know? That would have been crazy good value if you did that. Okay, you got nanoed though. You should be able to get Primal in time. You had a pre-jump before Primal. You might have been able to leap into them. Okay, so you're going to be alone back here. Just be careful you annoy them a bit, but you're going to lose all your HP. You have to jump out now. Okay, you burn some cooldowns and your Genji gets a blade. Not bad. You jump back in because their Genji's going in. Are you meleeing on the drop? By the way, bubble does nothing against Ramatra's punches. I'm sure you know that, but I guess you bubble in case their supports or their Ashe are shooting you as well. You're kind of screwed there. So that entire execution, not good. You got nanoed after a jump, and if you were nanoed and you jumped, their backline would have been juicy. But you're nanoed and zapping Reaper, Ram. We're able to get pocketed and supported here because this team is around the corner. Yeah, I don't like this early nano here because it's a 1v5 here. I know you just panicked. You just have to start here, drop them. Would have been perfect. But yeah, that was a wash. Not great rotation on all the, oh god, I almost bugged out again. Okay, you swapped to Queen. You played 5 tanks this game. Queen is fine here. Got pulled down. Okay, shoot them. Watch out, you have no info behind. Queen is so strong. You can just walk into them and just gets... Alright, wait here. Getting behind natural cover, sure. There you go. Okay. Are you running a KarQ on your team? No. Be conscious of the be conscious of the anti-nades. Number one is queen, and number two, if your shout isn't up and you have too much distance to cross, it's very hard to close the gap without if you miss your knife. So from here to here, I see you wanted to go for the Ana, but like this is way too far to like actually fully commit and press and go in a straight line here. It's too far. You can just do your job and just be annoying and build fast rampages. All of Junker Queen right now, her gameplay is just to rip the people in front of her. You can close the gap if you have shout, but if not, you just farm for your ultimate. You're already at 78%. Yeah, well, I guess you saw the Ash drop down, but yeah, you just kind of got blasted in a straight line. Careful. Okay, you're gonna wait for the people. Miraculous, cool. Careful in this 1v1. Good kill. Okay, you actually have the advantage. Is 155. You could get a little aggressive with your ult here. You build it so fast. You just ult it. Hey, good. I like it. Nice. Sure. Okay, random max. Respectable. You're gonna get punched to death here. Careful. Okay. You're back to full here, so I would have just committed onto the rim. Okay. Let's break this one down. You actually didn't have to axe here. That's fine. She dies. You're chasing the Mercy. Just shoot. Just shoot. Shoot. Take your time. It's okay. All right. I know you see her. If she's around the corner, I wouldn't even reload. You're at 4 out of 8. But you pop a reload right now, and you could have just shot. And then you're stuck in your reload animation here. When you could have died, you could have shot twice at that time and then just dropped down. Your Mercy's got you, and you would have been chilling. And then the Mercy would be dead, and then you get to shoot down this Ramatra. You're back to full HP. You got Suzu'd. You have your axe up. They would have had no Mercy here, and now you get to just stay right here and then 1v1 and kill this Ramatra easily. That's how I would have played it out. So just to get that play style right through. Okay. Oh, Lord. Oh. Get inside the room on the right. Okay. You were kiting. Right here. This is your safe haven right here. I would have stepped right inside right here just to let the bleeds heal up, let your supports top you off. I thought you were going to go in right there. This is enough room for your team to like back up and probably support you because the Fair Mercies is like shooting your back line. But you kind of just back up over to the left and you get anti'd, then you get killed. So it's so scrappy here. This guy's dead. It's so scrappy. How beneficial is to have Kiri on team when you tank as Junker Queen? Kiri is really good on your team with Queen if they have an Ana. Not necessary though. I've seen like Bap Lucio with Queen. I've seen Ana Lucio with Queen. If they have an Ana or an anti or a Queen themselves, you should almost always play Kiriko. Kiriko's probably the best choice with her though, by far. Suzu will just help get rid of a lot of your weaknesses. Just commit. Oh, that's tough. You actually lost the guy who DC'd. Okay. You have two choices here. In a case like this. You wait around this corner. If you end up taking this corner, it's pretty close, but still possible. You have to walk into the open. Okay, that's fine. You jiggle here. Jiggle around corner. You don't have to contest the point. You don't need to contest the point here around this corner unless your entire team is ready. You have people chilling in the back trying to shoot here. If you wrap the corner, nobody helps you. The most frustrating thing for a lot of supports is when their tank doesn't do anything and doesn't go in, but equally as annoying is if they're like too deep behind six pieces of cover. What can they do to support you? Nothing, and you're just taking a 1v5. As 1v5able Queen is, like that's too much. They have to push it to this section of the floor, which means they have to wrap this corner. You can just hold this corner for as long as you can. Let this payload stop right here, and then you can play in a line of sight where your team can have a chance to snipe somebody. The minute you wrap around this corner like this, the Widow has almost a 0% chance of killing this Ana or Mercy because they're gonna all backpedal. So you got punched out here. Natural cover is your friend right here. I'm just watching you. Get blasted and jumping out and getting hit by 6 million things. Basically what you're doing is you're stressing out your supports because now they can't support you. Now that being said, if you had your queen out, I would just jiggle. You did lose a player. Once they're here, you're gonna not jump out into the open into 5 here. You're gonna jiggle, shoot, and as soon as you see them clump, they have no Suzu. You just try to Junker Queen. Once you get down like a little bit of HP, probably like half health, you Junker Queen alt right through them. You'll instantly pop back so much health. And then you take the fight there. But you just took like 1.5 million poke for no reason. You didn't even stop the payload and you lost 400 HP or 350 HP and you haven't ulted yet. You can just play a little bit more patient right here. Okay, you pop shot here. I mean, you're down a player. You gotta just pop your ult soon. They're okay, good. Go for the Ana. Wait. I don't think you saw the Ana. You probably didn't see her. All you do is ult the Ana. As long as you tick the ultimate on Ana, just one single shot, a decent shot on her, and she's dead. Oh, if you just looked at her and just put like a decent like 80 damage shot onto her, she probably bleeds out here. She goes down to 100 health, yeah. I think you're worried about contesting cart. That's tough. You lost Kitsune. So that was a little unfortunate. That was unfortunate with your friend DCing, but at the end of the day, a lot of your tank games across all of the heroes I saw were just like a little, number one, a little way too rushed. You have to think about like what your goal is with each tank, especially with Winston earlier. We saw the random Roadhog swap. That was not good. I would say right now in this patch, pick up D.Va. Queen was also the best tank that you swapped to at the end. Ramatra's fine. Like the meta doesn't matter, but too much. But like you can play what's strong and what can counter so much of their stuff. And D.Va was an answer earlier, as you remember. But fundamentally, as tank, just a lot of it is disrupt. Play natural cover. Wait for heals. And then you have to decide. A lot of people in gold will either just like try to full commit and walk into a straight line onto one person because they've been told you need to kill XYZ, but they always forget about the steps in between. You can't just gun straight line into one person who's too far away. So yeah, does that make sense so far? Like as Winston, you were just pressing W into one person, then all 5 of them collapse on you and you're dead. It's okay to disengage. Think about what you want to do and execute. And remember, you don't always have to convert a kill outright. Obviously, in a perfect world, they misposition and you convert the kill. But you do pretty well by just like, you know, jumping up, waiting, holding the space. It does a lot more than you think by simply just existing in a spot, which makes them have to like backpedal a little bit. All right. Cool. Good review. Hopefully you learned something.